Hi everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to Chicken Police, where we are heading off to the Wessler Residency. This could potentially be it. I don't know if this is going to be the final episode, but it seems like we're getting to the very end of the game now. So we're heading off, and I have no idea what to expect, and I'm a little bit nervous.
The sun was shining, and all the ducks were in a row. I felt ready. The pieces of the grand puzzle were laid out on the table. I just needed to piece them all together. A revealing glance or a careless word, and I'd have the answer. I knew we were in the right place. I knew it was nearly over. Was Natasha really just a victim? Or did she know everything? Was she controlling the puppets from behind the curtain? Well, if you don't know where to go, go straight ahead. What could possibly go wrong?
That's a very good question, Sonny. Is it all going to kick off? I don't know. I feel like it probably is.
Here I am, Natasha. I hope you're waiting for me.
Furry gods. I knew he was rich, but wow.
Look at this
Half
place.
the city is in his hands, Marty, and half the Council of 12.
I think we'll catch a big fish today.
Or die trying.
Don't count your chickens. I'm sure Wessler's expecting us. And Natasha, too, I hope.
You hope?
If I'm right, she could be our only chance of survival.
How's
Lovely
that?
prospects, huh?
I've had worse.
Really?
Wow, this place is fancy. Even says fancy car there, look at that. And this colour as well. Look at all the trees. Rat night. Wow, look at this.
One of Wessler's ancestors, maybe.
Wessler's ancestors were poor cobblers. More likely, this represents what he thinks of himself.
Brilliant.
I wonder how chivalry is compatible with organized crime.
Ibn was planning to leave the underworld.
When his twin brother tore out his tongue, poked out his eye, killed him, and took his place?
Yeah. Pretty brutal. Right, okay. We are here. So let's have a look around, and then I guess we head for the door. Greenhouse,
Oh,
nice.
This place has its own greenhouse. What do you think's inside?
100% humidity and unbearable heat.
Not like that. Could they be growing rarities in there?
Or maybe some chicken-eating giant flower monsters.
Well, hopefully
What?
not those.
Oh, you just made that up, right? Nah, I'm sure there's no such thing.
Maybe there is, Marty. Who knows? Right, the mansion. And there's the fancy car, there's the entrance, the tower. This place is amazing.
Is this a mansion or a grand palace?
Or a small city.
Well, if it comes to hide and seek, old Wessler will have an advantage.
Yeah, you
A
can say that
serious
again.
advantage.
Right, let's look at the fancy car.
Quite the steed, isn't it?
Seems nowadays organized crime pays well in Clawville.
Are you surprised? The chicken police retired.
Yeah, I'm sure that's the reason
Well,
why.
they say the team's back together again.
That's impossible.
Oh yeah, it's true.
It's true, alright.
What the hell is it? Water tower? Turret? A frickin' lighthouse?
I think it's a monument to an enormous ego, Marty.
Could be just
Well,
that.
Anyone who builds a tower this big must be trying to compensate for something.
I was gonna say that myself.
Or he just has too much dough.
Alright, I think it's time to head for the entrance. Uh-oh,
Not so fast, chickens.
these guys.
Excuse my partner. We didn't mean to be rude, it's just his terrible habits. As you may already know.
I mean, you guys have been trying to shoot us for God knows how long. Right, should we talk to Gabriel?
Ah, look what the cat dragged in.
Funny, I don't recognize them.
Maybe if they had some guns with them? Tommy guns?
Yeah.
Now I remember. The two suckers in the luxury van you shot to pieces. Twice.
Oh.
Exactly.
What are you doing here, chickens? Would you like us to finish what we started?
We'd love to have fun with you boys, but we need to talk to your boss. And while we're at it, the lady of the house is also expecting us.
Is that so?
Yeah, that's so horny.
I guess there's no reason for us to waste your precious time. Is that right, Gabriel?
Get the hell out of our sights while there are still feathers on your skin, chickens.
Easy, pal. We're not even here anymore. Until next time, boys.
Yeah, boys. See you later. Thanks for letting us in. Should we chance talking to them again?
Do you sense that, Sonny?
I do sense something. A case of hyper-stupidity.
Oh my god.
And utter incompetence.
You're right.
Don't shit with me, you foul. It won't work well for you.
I'm afraid my partner speaks the truth, gentlemen.
Such tall and handsome creatures, aren't they, partner?
We're playing with fire a little bit here.
Partner.
Certainly know how to annoy them. Right, should we head into the entrance then?
This must
Here we
lead
go.
to Wessler and Natasha's suite.
Look at this place. This is unreal.
Well, let's get the big guns out and kick the door down.
No need for that, Marty. We'll wait until they invite us in, like real gentlemen. Then maybe we'll need the guns. But I hope it won't come to that.
Something tells me it
Your
might.
fingers itching, Sonny. Someone's gotta pay.
Relax, Marty. Someone is gonna pay. Tonight.
Yeah. Just don't let it be us.
Yeah, fingers crossed. I mean, check this place out in contrast to everywhere else we've been in this game. It's just levels above it. It's unreal.
It's like the vegetation's trying to suffocate these beautiful walls.
Maybe it will. Maybe in 100 years, nothing will be here but plants. An endless, planet-sized jungle.
Reclaimed by
That's
nature.
Quite a dark thought.
Yeah, it is.
Right, well. Looks like we can head up the stairs, maybe. Olivia's here, so let's talk to Olivia as well.
This place is incredible, but it kind of gives me the creeps.
Because you know what lies behind the beauty.
Yep.
With Natasha, too?
I haven't decided yet.
Well, let's talk to Olivia.
Ah, what a pleasant surprise. Hello, Olivia. Sweetie.
Lost.
Marty, seriously, man.
What did you say, ma'am?
Turn around and get the hell out of here now, if you want to make it out with feathers intact.
Come on, Olivia. Don't worry about us. We know what we're doing.
Do we?
Huh?
Don't you get it? You have to get out of here or you'll be in danger, and also her.
Do you mean Natasha? Please calm down, miss. We have to talk to Mr. Wessler and Miss Katsenko.
You really don't understand, do you?
I think we do. Oh. Natasha's here.
What do they not understand, Olivia? So, what is it exactly that our guests don't understand?
I was trying to tell the detectives that Mr. Wessler's very tired and doesn't welcome guests this early. He gets rather irate if he's being disturbed at this hour.
I'm sure Mr. Featherland and Mr. McChicken can wait here while Ibn refreshes himself.
We're calling him Ibn now, are we?
Until then.
Thank you, Miss Katsenko.
I mean, I would imagine that Olivia doesn't know what's going on.
Please, Sonny. I thought we've already discussed this. Call me Natasha.
Please, Natasha, can we talk to you in private?
Martin?
It's all right, Olivia. These gentlemen are my friends.
Yes, Miss Katzenko.
Okay, can we speak to Olivia more?
Tried to warn you.
Thanks, Olivia?
Doesn't really look like it. Alright, well, let's talk to Natasha then.
The truth is, Ibn isn't really in a good shape today, gentlemen. He's rather furious. Are you sure this can't wait?
Yeah, it definitely can't.
You commissioned us, Natasha, and we barely escaped with our combs intact.
So you know who left the threats?
Oh, we know much more than that, Natasha. We even know where you used to work. We talked to Madame Zavas.
Wild gods!
Why didn't you tell us?
Do you think it's easy for a woman to talk about such things, that she used to be an escort?
Along with Molly?
So you know.
We know everything.
Yeah, I know, Natasha. I also know all of this was a trap.
Believe me, I tried to handle things the least painfully I could. You weren't even supposed to know.
A lot shouldn't have happened. Poor Deborah shouldn't have had to die.
Dear sweet Deborah.
Cold, stiff Deborah.
Please don't
True.
say that.
A price worth paying?
You cannot think I had anything to do with that. You just cannot.
I don't know, Natasha.
Please, Sonny, tell me, what is going on?
You have to know, right?
Please.
Excuse me for making you wait, detective.
Here he
I'm
is.
having a rough morning after a long night.
Is that so?
Oh, really,
Our
Albert?
night was also kind of long.
To put it mildly.
I was just telling the gentleman that you were exhausted, my dear, and they should come back another time. I'll escort them out.
Oh, honey, no need for that. My door's always open to the legendary chicken police. Please, come on in, guys. Let's talk in my room.
Then
Do we want to do that?
You just
Seems
stay
dangerous.
here, my darling. I'm sure our conversation will bore you to death. Please, go and refresh yourself, or tell Olivia to go make some coffee.
Yes, dear. Whatever you like.
Please, follow me, gents.
Lead on, Wessler. So long, sweetheart.
Goodbye.
Wonder if this is a permanent goodbye. Can we say anything else to her? No, we can't. Okay. So, up the stairs, I guess? Yeah, here we go. Ooh, the music's turned a bit sinister. I guess we look around the room first and then speak to him. So, let's start left to right, I guess.
This estate is rather impressive, Mr. Wessler.
Well, thank you.
I suppose it took years and years of cumbersome work to build it.
Yeah. As you say, Mr. Featherland, I'm rather proud of it.
You should be. Whoever built this place has a reason to be proud of himself.
Are you trying to say something, sir?
No, just thinking aloud.
Be a bit risky, aren't we? Right. Anything else over here? No. Oh, yes. Okay, a book. Farewell from Fowls. A chicken police story. Nice. Pricey bed.
Impressive bed. Looks cozy.
Sure is better than a cell.
Just openly say that?
That's right, Marty.
I'm not sure I understand, gentlemen.
Oh, you
We'll see about
understand.
that.
You understand perfectly. Is this the painting that he did?
This painting.
It's beautiful and rather provocative. Almost makes my comb stand up.
I'm not surprised.
But the corner is missing.
It is.
You're
It's the
right,
painting.
Sonny. You're quite the observer.
Well, yeah, this painting's unfortunately damaged. I don't know where the missing piece could be.
Huh, I
You don't
wonder.
know. Well, if you're interested, we know exactly where it is.
Really?
Oh,
Really?
yes.
It's here with us.
An insignificant little piece, isn't it? But there's an exciting cat scratch on it.
More like a rat scratch, because it's a monogram.
A.W.
Haha.
Albert Wessler. He's a great painter. I don't know if you've heard of him.
Enough. Out with it already. What are you trying to say? I have no time for your childish charades.
I think you know what we're
Easy,
trying to
Wessler.
say.
We'll get to that in a bit.
Well, well, well. The painting itself. Anything on the night table? Some fine brandy and a revolver. Can we
Do
take
you
the
keep
revolver?
a revolver in your bedroom?
Yeah, a bad habit. One who has a lot to lose has a lot to fear.
I agree.
Alright, what about the brandy?
Would you like a drink? This is a rather rare brandy. It lifts the spirits, if I may be so, poetic.
Really? Tempting, but I need to keep a clear head, Mr. Wessler.
Also, isn't it first thing in the morning?
I've heard you don't despise a good vintage.
And I've heard you don't despise murder, Wessler. By the way, you've heard right. But everything has its place and time. Drinks, guns, dead bodies, and the truth.
Yeah, I see you're in a poetic mood as well.
Yeah.
More like prophetic.
And that's not a good sign.
Yeah, are you trying to intimidate me?
No,
Maybe.
that's not how we do business. We're gentlemen.
I really hope so.
Oh, you'll find out. Don't you worry about that. Right, let's speak to the man himself.
What do you want to know? I've heard you've been through a rather eventful few days.
Oh,
you
yes.
have rather good informants.
Yeah, that's true. I should tell you, I see and hear everything that happens in the city. And you are exceptionally resilient. No offense.
None taken. But tell me, are we gonna flatter each other for a long time, or are we finally done with the courting?
Straight to the point. I like it. Yeah, so let's continue like that, shall we? What do you want? How dare you intrude upon me in my own house?
Oh, we've got our
Forgive
reasons.
us. Our moral compass has been confused a little bit after someone tried to kill us several times in the last 48 hours. With fire, with machine guns. I could go on.
And
Yeah.
while we're at it, you could answer some of our questions. If you've nothing to hide, you have nothing to fear.
Good point,
And
Marty.
then
Good
we'll
point.
just leave you alone.
All right, I'll go along with your childish little game. I would have had a long and tedious day ahead of me anyway. So, can we start?
Oh, we can
Pleasure,
absolutely
Mr.
start.
Wessler.
Let's do just that, shall we? Right, new function, ask. Let's ask about Natasha Katzenko.
I have no idea what she sees in you, but Natasha's been seriously worried about you.
Yeah, she, really worries more than usual, but it's understandable. Those disgusting messages.
Disgusting, all right. Do you know why that word exactly? Why did they write that specific word everywhere?
Since you've been to the Nile, I guess you know the answer to your question.
Didn't it bother you, Wessler? What Natasha used to do? Surely it must have upset you.
Why? Did it upset you when you discovered your wife did the same thing?
Fair
What
comeback.
did you just say?
What did you think, chicken? That I didn't know? Yeah, don't make me laugh. I know about everyone who ever set foot in that place. I can even tell you who Molly's regulars were, if you're interested.
Oh, that seems like a bad thing to say.
Son of a bitch.
Are we getting to fighting?
Don't.
Yes, detective?
Not yet.
You're right, Marty. It's not worth it.
You're funny, you know that?
Wow, he is not afraid of antagonizing us, is he? Right, let's ask about the piece of the painting.
About the painting.
Yeah. My brother Albert made it. He's a great talent, but, still, he's a rather troubled individual.
Such self-criticism.
What did you say?
My
Oh, we
partner
know.
means that you and your brother are very much alike. Identical twins, if I'm not mistaken.
Well played, Sonny.
Indeed. But, what does that have to do with the painting?
We'll get to that. Don't worry, Mr. Wessler. So Albert made the painting at your request, is that right? And the one that's in Natasha's room in the Tsar, too.
Yeah, exactly. Is that a crime?
No, it's not a crime in itself.
Right, let's ask about the photo of the
This
Westlers.
picture, it's rather strange, you know?
Why do you think so? It's just me, Natasha, and my brother.
The photo doesn't tell much in itself, yes. But if you already have the right information, suddenly it starts to talk.
That it does.
He fell in love with her, didn't he?
Who'd you mean?
Albert, of course. He fell in love with Natasha. All those sessions while he was painting the pictures. Were you there every time?
You mean, me?
You.
No, I mean, while Albert was painting, yeah, but I wasn't there all the time. Albert was there, all along.
Is he
And
starting
you
to get a
think
bit
he could have
confused?
fallen in love with Natasha? That's why he escaped? What do you think happened to him? Who tore out his tongue?
Yeah, I have no idea.
Did Natasha know about what happened to your brother?
No, of course not.
Do you love beautiful things, Wessler?
Why do you ask that? Yeah, of course.
You were afraid of losing her, weren't you? To him.
Stop. Enough. If you want to ask something, ask clearly. Don't play with me. You understand?
We're just doing our job.
He's getting a bit
Do it
nasty.
clearly and quickly. Yeah, I'm really starting to lose my patience.
Alright, let's ask about the letter.
We visited Albert's cell and found something he seems to have forgotten to take with him in his great hurry.
That's a big mistake.
A classic, even.
What the hell are you babbling about?
This is Albert Wessler's love letter to Natasha,
More like
How about
a
that?
confession.
in which he tells her he's capable of doing anything for her, even the most horrible things.
Yeah, this letter doesn't prove anything at all. Albert is mad, insane. He's not normal. No one would believe his word, don't you understand?
But they believe yours, right? Because you're not Albert Wessler. You're Hobart Ibn Wessler, aren't you? How good it feels to be in his skin.
How dare you?
Just tell him, Sonny. I'm getting tired of this.
I knew Marty would get sick of it
You're
all.
just a cheap fake, Albert. You couldn't follow in your brother's footsteps even if you wanted to. No matter how hard you tried, you couldn't get Natasha either. Am I right?
What? What did you just say?
She hates you, doesn't she? She doesn't know. She doesn't understand why. But she hates you. It's instinctive.
Yeah, what do you know? What could you possibly know about suffering and loneliness and the darkness? What could you know about hate, huh?
Oh, new function, questioning. Alright, so we can interrogate him. But guys, we're out of time, so we're going to do that in the next one. It looks like we're about to confront Albert Wessler and figure everything out. So as always, thank you very much for watching. A big thank you to my patrons, Arcades Games, Wayne, Nate, Terminally Nerdy, Paul from the Phantom Fellows, and Lyle for all the support. I really do appreciate it. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe if you're new. And I'll see you all next time.